pair. It looks great.
Oh, hey you, come on, sit down. You're sitting at the grown-ups table. I'm your host, Jesse Pimpinella, and as always, my partner in crime,
John Jacobs.
Thank you so much, and a happy Tuesday to everybody. Right now, we are joined by two hilarious guests and friends of the show. We have Vale, Ashmore, and Matt Onesti with us. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
It's been a while since I've gone to work with you, Vale. A lot of things have definitely changed since we last worked together. I think the last time we worked together was pre-COVID. Was it pre-COVID?
I don't know.
No, we did.
No, the last time was like we talked about horror movies, so Halloween.
No. I'm talking about a live show.
You mean in person? Oh my God, I haven't got to smell you in so long.
Wow.
You were poison. No, Harley Quinn. You were Harley Quinn last time I saw
That was not. I saw you. I feel like I saw you and your wife like recently.
You have. No. You definitely have.
Oh, you mean in a setting where we're working
like at a show. Sorry. Yeah.
No, it's okay. I'm
Jesse only registers life through stand-up comedy interaction.
That's how.
I don't think he has
like that. That's why he sounds like that. Like, I mean,
my wife just yelled how true that was.
Have you ever ran into Jesse outside of anywhere? He talks like he's hosting a show. It's really frustrating.
No, he has the voice for radio and the voice for stand-up.
You know how there's resting bitch face? Jesse has resting hosting voice.
He does.
Hi, Spooky.
No, I was going to point out the man revolves everything around comedy so much that remember when you used to not know the day we got engaged and you would say it was the weekend before because you had a show?
Yeah, that was
that's all.
Yeah, no, dude, it's bad. It's really bad. But real quick, before we start off, the Columbus Comedy Festival would like to say hi to us. What's up, What's up, Columbus Comedy Festival? How y'all doing? Man, I'm excited for that. I'm actually on that show, guys. But the shows are going to be running August 14th to 18th of this year. It's 5 days. It's going to be hilarious. Make sure you check it out. Columbus Comedy Festival. Go check it out. All right. It's gonna be a good time. I'm stoked. I'm excited for that. But going back to show, what?
I'm super excited for it. I'm excited for the new management. I'm excited for all the new things that are gonna come with it.
Oh yeah, no, it should be like I said. The way it looks, it's never looked like this before. It's a really stacked show. Definitely, it's like I'll just share my screen real quickly just so people can see what's going on. Because let me tell you something, comedy in the Midwest Ohio, specifically in Columbus, has been absolutely crazy. It's been in the best way possible. Right now, I'm trying to figure out how to share my screen. It won't let me share it. I'm very upset right now.
I really like Walker and his wife. I love them.
Oh yeah, no, they're on. I spoke with Walker a few times. He's super wonderful. I was having like computer issues and when I was submitting, and dude was like, "Nah, I got you." And I was like, "Oh man, thank you so much." I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I appreciate it. For some reason won't let me share my screen, which darn. But I'll tell you what, if you go, we'll post a flyer to the Columbus Comedy Festival on our page later in the evening, so you guys can all check it out then, and definitely check out the shows, man. There's like new ones popping up every single day. It's crazy. It's
Jesse, give us one thing that is different about this year for the Columbus Comedy Festival that we haven't had in the past. What's one thing that's going to be different?
I pretty much said it, and I know it sounds cliche. It's just simply a bigger ass show. It has bigger names, and it has. And it's really concentrated with not only bigger names, but also local scene comics that are in the area. So it truly feels like a Columbus Comedy Festival, not like a festival where it brings everybody from outside and there's nothing Columbus about it. Like, I look at the show, it's Columbus from top to bottom. Some of the big headliners are Columbus comics. You got Jason Banks, all right? Simon Fraser. Those are some of the big guys that are at the top. Ramon Rivas, Mary Santora, those are Northeastern comics. Well, Mary Santora is now in New York City, but she was from Northeast Ohio, just like me. So I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, This thing is oozing with Ohio. Not to mention, you have Terrence Davis. You have Alex Dunn's sister Lou, who's my horror queen. We are going to have her on for horror stuff this October, as well as Vale, because Vale.
I would be honored to be on the horror show with Sister Lou.
Yeah. Oh, done.
I'll provide the WH horror, and then listen to Sister Lou. I love Sister Lou so much.
Yeah. No. So real quick before I'm going to jump onto this, and then I'm going to jump back onto the Columbus Comedy Festival. The funny thing about you is still one of our most well-known clips on YouTube is you talking about banging Jason because like you love Monster Boy, and that was one of the. Oh my god, it was such a great clip. It went by. I was like all over. Holy shit! People were like, "Oh my god, you guys were talking about how hot Jason was," and I'm like, it started a movement. I
just know he got that autistic farm boy dick, and
farm boy dick. What's the difference?
He does.
What's city dick and farm boy dick? What's
it?
You could strap a bale of hay to it and it'll hold.
There was a.
Okay.
What's the difference between what?
City dick and farm boy dick. What's the difference?
Calluses.
Interesting. I don't know how you'd get a callus on your dick, but I'm interested.
No. When
you don't know.
I thought we were talking about something different. My bad.
But maybe
farm boy dick,
we don't know what could happen. You can get callus on your dick.
Shaped like a sickle.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's no way that you can't get a callus on your dick. You need a callus everywhere, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but yeah. I think farm boy dick, like city boys, they're gonna hold the door open for you and stuff. Farm boy dick's just gonna ravish you.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So let's keep talking about this.
Farm boy dick has to be up by 5 a.m. Like it doesn't have time to fuck around. Like and it is getting in and getting out.
Listen, the dumb ones fuck the hardest. I'm just saying.
I could agree with that. So I'll tell you guys, I'm really excited for this right here. Drunk PowerPoint. That's the one I'm honed in on already because I love PowerPoints and I think Drunk PowerPoint has the potential to take the stage.
For me, I'll tell you which one for me. Scroll back down. Friend of the show.
Ian Black is on
Doctor Show. That's what I want to see.
Our good friend Joel, that's going to be a great performance as well. So, I mean, just tons and tons of characters. I recognize dozens of names here. So this is going to be an excellent show.
But it's very Columbus top to bottom. That's what I like about this. Like there's in every category, whether it's your top names or your bottom names, there's Columbus somewhere in there. And I think that's so cool. We're really happy to have so many venues on board. From Funny Bone to Addict to Nest to hashtag Don't Tell, everybody's doing their own thing. Very much. And that's what I think. That's what I think to answer John's question. Why this is like it feels like a Columbus comedy festival. Like and that's why it feels so good. I'm so excited for it. I'm excited to see the other shows. Like I'm on some shows, but I'm excited to see the other shows because I'm like, hell, I want to just be a part of it. It's gonna be a good experience. So if you guys are available August 14th through the 18th. Just go online, check out the amount of shows they got, and they're adding a bunch daily. Like I just got a bunch of alerts today. There's new shows being added. I know a new one got added to Mad Lab and all that stuff. So definitely check this out. It's going to be a great time. I'm super excited. Oh, I also forgot Neff's on the show. Neff is by far one of the most genius comedians out there right now. Right now, one of the most genius comedians. So please go out there and go see the show. We appreciate your kind words, man. We'll see you in August. All right. But anyways, yeah. So we got that to look forward to, and like I said, right now we're having our own little talk here with the comics, and I love how what I love, and this proves our point back before how John was the one. He said, "Let me host the show," but then somehow I took it over.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
Jesse. Bullshit. I don't think there's ever a circumstance where Jesse could ever give up reign to that. Jesse is like a colonizer of hosting. Where if there is a moment to take over as host, Jesse
colonizer of hosting.
It's that voice. He can't help it. It's not his fault.
I can't. You're right, Vale. Thank you for
like a drug addict. Like
you're welcome. I got your back.
Thank you. It's just like I can't resist. I love I love this business. I love this business. This business is incredible. I mean, Matt over here is doing all kinds of crazy stuff right now. He's producing, he's directing. He has. I'm gonna say some of the stuff because I'm the producer on it, so I can be the loudmouth producer who takes all the credit for nothing. Like we got our film is we're waiting for festival confirmation. All right, we're waiting on that. I can't wait to hear from that. Matt came together with a really cool script made in 2 days. All right, under 2 days he put together a whole.
We filmed it, we shot it, we did principal photography in 2 days somehow. 18 hours of like the weirdest shoot you could ever have with human beings. And
what was one of our rules on the set?
Don't give Alec Baldwin a prop gun. I think that
don't give Alec Baldwin a prop gun
because he'll just fucking shoot somebody playing around.
Yeah, just when in doubt, make sure he doesn't have a prop gun in his hand. Yeah, and we followed that rule. We lost a couple of people on set, but we followed that rule. Many people.
I actually had to absorb 2 other roles just because we lost actors left and right. It was good.
No, as director on this one, I will say this: Jesse did a pretty good job as an actor. He took on his first I forced Jesse into his first leading role, and he didn't bitch out. I'll give him that. He didn't start crying and whining, or I was rough and brutal on him. We did. I will. Well, no. Oh my God!
It was like The Shining. Listen, all right, I was Shelley Duvall.
You guys, okay.
Just screaming the entire time.
I didn't know, and he's not.
He called
joking.
me a whore to my face like
he's
every 5
not
minutes.
Joking.
He called me a fucking unlovable, dirty whore, and I cried a lot. All right, I dehydrated.
Which is weird because we call you that all the time.
I know, right? It's so weird. I think it's under a performance pressure. That's when it hurts the most.
Performance pressure. There you go.
He did good. He didn't crack. He only needed therapy for about a week afterwards. So he's good.
Yeah. No, but yeah. Also that plus we have our comedy special that's 99% done now.
We just finished. We just finished Spooky. We just locked it. We're gonna start. We're working on distribution now. So your boy Jesse Pimpinella is going to be having his next special coming out, and I can say that as producer on this special.
Yes, you can.
I can give the announcement right here and right now.
Go ahead.
We are going to be releasing Jesse Pimpinella's Spooky on October 12th. 11.
Nope.
11.
October
11th. So okay, rewind.
They release on the Friday, but we're gonna have a big party at #Comedy Club pending. We just gotta sign the last final things, but we're gonna have a big Halloween party, 9:00, #Comedy Club, October 12th. Bring your costumes, and we're thinking about a theme. I'm thinking like a 2023 theme. Or a 2024 theme, like something crazy. Like you could be offensive. Like
we're still in 2024.
Yeah, like what?
Well, it could be people. It could be people dressed like pieces of the submersible in the Titanic.
That would be so much fun if we did the Titan sub and everybody was a different part of it.
Oh my God! Yeah, everybody is dressed up as different body parts. That.
Well, Vale, did you?
I want to be a pinky. What?
Well, Vale, did you hear about this? This is so great. We're talking about the submersible. That there's a billionaire in Dayton that's thinking about going down to the Titanic in another submersible.
Oh my God!
Is he hot?
Didn't learn enough.
Vale, that's what you do. You marry this guy.
I can get on
him immediately, and you wish him the best of luck. You pack him a fucking lunch. And then you just count down the minutes until you're a millionaire. Okay.
And I'm just like, the whole time I'm just like, sweetie, this is such a good idea. You're a king. Oh my God.
I like how you're leading him into it. Like,
let me quickly check and see if he's on seeking arrangement, and then I'll
it's like she's got the good angel and the bad angel that pop up on his shoulder. He's like,
for me, I'm dressed up as both. I see, my love is so psychological that you will start seeing that. So I'm always watching, and I'm always telling you to do good things, but also really bad things, just off and on all the time.
I just want to be walking down the street and be like, Vale, what do I do?
I'm sorry, not all the time. Only when your credit score is up. If it starts to
well, hold on. This is an important question. What's the bottom? What's the bottom credit score someone can have to have you give them life advice? This is important.
That I want to know this.
Because you said you got to have a good score. So what's the bottom? Because that's what we got to shoot for. 580.
It depends on like how hot I think they are, how ugly you are.
Okay, so we have
it's different for everybody. It's a different number for everybody depending on a million other factors.
It's a
that I have to make sure. Do you have kids that I have to secretly kill?
Okay, there you go.
Okay, hold on.
Assassinations might be in order.
So Y and X axis.
You're so cute. Do you think that I can't fucking read that?
Hold on.
Are you dumb?
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Hold on. Vale brings up a very good point, and I like to discuss this a little more. Okay. Okay. So hold on. I gotta write this backwards because it's gonna show up backwards on the screen. I think.
Okay. Oh god.
Okay. So, no, I can do it the other way. Hold on. Let me do it this way. Okay. So we're gonna go hotness. Credit.
Working out a credit score here, so just
no. This is as you can see. There's nothing wrong with our system. It works. Okay.
Yes.
Is this like the fuck around and find out? Like
I think it is. Vale,
like the less that I want to fuck you, the more the money matters.
There you go.
The less I want to fuck you,
yes,
the more money matters.
Yeah. It's an arrangement. That's why it's called seeking arrangement.
Okay, so it should look something like this.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah, that's what we call in the math.
You have to understand that I am like literally musculoskeletal anatomy parts are the only thing going through my brain right now. You putting a graph in front of my face, I have no fucking idea what's happening. Is that a bone? Is that a tibia? Maybe I can tell you.
He's showing you the fuck slope equation. That's
fuck slope equation. All right.
Yeah. Oh, the fuck slope. Okay.
The fuck slope. All right. So
I think Pythagoras wrote that about.
The hotter, look. The hotter they are, okay.
Yes.
And the lower the credit score is, you're gonna fuck them. But as it goes down, see the credit score needs to be higher.
So you're fucking on that line, Vale. So on that line. If you are on that line, you are fucking. Is there anywhere on that line where you're not fucking?
Ooh, good
so
question.
let's say this is let's scale through.
If you look at the Crypt Keeper, I'm probably just going to con you and not have sex with you at all.
Even if you got an immaculate.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, no, ain't no Anna Nicole Smith here, baby. Go on, like I can't.
So okay, I got Crypt Keeper.
I feel like we do this every time I'm on. We're like,
okay, I got Crypt Keeper right here. As you can see, he's in a 0 position. No chance of fucking.
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's the lowest one, right?
Yes, that's the lowest one.
Now, we've done so far.
Where would Jason Voorhees be on here, right? Because we have to.
Because he has no money. Okay.
He's got no credit score.
Jason you see what I mean? But he's got farm boy dick.
But he also would kill me. So then obviously I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I bet you haven't been touched in forever.
All right,
so you just get your weird smelly corpse a massage, and then I won't suck your dick, but you can hit it from the back.
I added a line right here. So that he could be right here, just right at the start where the hotness is low, the credit score is low, so there's no chance of fucking.
Yeah. If the credit score is low and they're ugly, you're overcomplicating this.
Scientific. I try to make this science. I want this show to be somewhat educational.
I'm stupid.
All right, hold on. Someone Jordan.
I've been up since 5 a.m. I've taken a quiz and a final. My brain doesn't want to look at a graph. I took my ethics, my ethics and massage final today, which is just basically don't molest anyone. And I'm like, okay.
Wait, Wait, Vale, could you give us an example question now?
That's right, Tom.
Oh, I hate this. An example question, like off of the test.
Yeah, like you said, it's pretty much don't molest somebody. So like,
there's a lot of that. I mean, that what I said was just a joke. Are you familiar with those?
No. Vale. I've taken these types of tests before. All right, and some of them are so overtly like, hey, maybe you shouldn't touch the client.
Literally, well, I mean, I have to touch the client, baby. This is different, but
I know, but
okay. So it's like
when
no
you stop touching the
between
client,
like morals and values and ethics and defining all those. That was one that was like annoying because I'm like, like all of them were like the same to me in a way. So that was annoying. But like looking back, it's pretty easy. But like transference when a client is like basically getting the hots for you because you're so like nice to them. Like that's going to be my worst challenge is because I've been a burlesque dancer and a whore for so long. I have to learn to desexualize my touch because like I will touch somebody and they'll be like, am I in love with you? And I'm like, no, baby, no, I was just being nice to you.
No, I'm just being nice.
I'm just being nice. I
don't want to fuck. We're good.
You told me your back hurt. I don't. Please put your penis away. or counter-transference is when like that happens the other way around. So I'm like, ooh, he's hot. He reminds me of my ex.
Oh my god.
So it's like looking out for stuff like that. Fuck them.
Oh shit!
And a lot of other stuff.
What happens if you fuck them? Do you get like a C on the test or what?
I apparently, actually, you know what? I'm not going to say what will happen.
Oh god!
And I don't want everyone to know.
That's all right. You got to keep some things close to the chest.
Yeah, keep some.
Well, because I'm sure I'm gonna end up. I mean, as most of my bosses, I usually I end up fucking my bosses. So I probably might fuck a client or two. I don't know.
I love how you say it like it's this inevitable. Like, look, it's gonna happen.
It's inevitable. I know it. I am inevitable.
You're inevitable. So now every time I see that scene from Endgame where you go, I'm inevitable, I'm just gonna think of Vale all of a sudden.
Except it's the Infinity Gauntlet, but it's like covered in goo. It's like covered in
We're just gonna see Vale.
It's oil.
Nothing.
Oh my god, it's covered in goo.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Anyway, one thing that I find really funny about massage therapists, and it kind of like actually got me into it because I've been a dominatrix before, right? And it really
I didn't know this about you.
It was. I mean, it was okay. I think I'm
okay.
It's feeding the wrong wolf for me. Like I'm just like I'm pretty like already much a supervillain. Let's not go full.
Let's not lean into this.
Let's stay into like your anti-hero kind of like I'm Catwoman, not Mr. Freeze. I don't know. That was a dumb analogy.
Okay.
But wasn't Mr. Freeze just trying to save his wife or whatever? No,
it feeds the wrong image of Mr. Freeze doing BDSM in my head.
There you go. Oh my god! Could you imagine him like put the ball gag in my mouth? Like,
but it's also like cold, and you're like,
His eyes like light up red.
So anyway, what I learned from a lot of massage therapists, like over the years, is that they love hurting people. It's a secret. They love it, and I'm a sadist. Like I love that shit. So like, if I can let my sadism out, but also help people.
Jeez.
It's like the perfect, you know what I mean? I'm going to be doing deep tissue. Anybody that wants a deep tissue, I'm like, they're mine. Because
you are basically taking an evil superpower and using it for good.
Yes. Hello, I'm evolving. My early 20s mean dominatrix. 30s, I'm a healer now.
Oh, okay, there we go. We just did
that was the most white girl shit I've ever heard in my life just now. That was the most.
I am also an empath.
Wait, we gotta say it again. In your 20s, you were what?
In my 20s, I was a sadistic dominatrix. In my 30s, I'm a healer now.
Please, someone get that on a t-shirt. Get that on a t-shirt right now. That is some white girl shit right there, man.
You got to use your powers for good, you know?
You do.
Learn to use all of your superpowers. Mine just mostly work for evil, but now I've learned to use them for good.
There you go. There you go.
A born-again massager.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Starting over on the better foot this time, right? Instead of dominating, we're healing.
We're healing.
It's about healing and getting better. I
will say, if there is a heaven and a hell, I would prefer to go to hell and just be assigned to torture people.
Okay, but now, this is the big
but,
one.
But the way I will live the rest of my life is through healing and helping. So, but once I get to hell, I'm like, oh no, it's on, bitches.
Would you try to heal or hurt Satan with your dominatrixness?
I would 1,000% try to fuck Satan. Are you dumb?
Okay, so this would be like
she just said she would always fuck her boss.
My bosses. It's what I do.
Yep. There we go.
The fuck attention.
Hey, I'm just checking for consistency, man.
I knew where it was going.
To be fair, I haven't fucked a boss in it kept getting smaller in my head.
Yeah, I bet it did. What's the number?
9 years. So I deserve a sticker.
Like a sobriety sticker, 10 years without fucking a boss.
Days since I fucked my last boss. You got like a little
my keychain. That is a keychain.
I love the keychain idea. That's great. Oh my god.
I can't be trusted on this podcast. I swear to God, every time.
That is why we invite you on.
In the words of Palpatine, let the evil flow. All right, let the evil flow.
There are only a few people that can make me cry laugh, and you are one of them. So.
Oh my god. Thank you.
Oh my god. Wow. Well, this has started off great, and now it's like this weird, awkward transition into some of the stuff that we wanted to talk about. But I think we did actually hit on something important when Vale was kind of telling us about how she fucked teachers, dominated teachers, got a higher credit score, whatever the hell she was talking about.
I forgot I told you about the teachers last time. Oh, fuck.
Oh, what are the rumors? Like, were there any rumors in either like high school or your colleges or anything at all about teachers that you remember because they were either true, maybe they were false? I don't know. Maybe you were fucking a teacher like in Dawson's Creek when Pacey was hitting his teacher. I don't know. Like anything crazy like that go down. Now, Jesse, look, I know you were born the year Dawson's Creek.
Shut up. I was alive. Okay. Dude, I'm just laughing because Dawson's Creek always gets brought up in our show. It's hilarious.
Because it is a fantastic show. It came out when I was 16, and it captured what it was like to be 16 in 1997.
From now on,
great show.
For the people that are watching, do me a favor. Anytime Dawson's Creek is brought up, immediately comment because it happens every single time, and I want it recorded now that it is brought up that John will bring up Dawson's Creek, much like Superman 3. Bring that up.
He does do that.
I do.
But it does make me feel better because that reminds me that like I'm not turning completely into sand. You are.
I don't want to wait for life.
But it is so weird. Like nowadays, like nobody gets references anymore because like I literally feel so fucking old. I'm like, never mind. I just immediately go, never mind. I don't know what I was talking about. I'm crazy.
That's a scary feeling.
See, Jordan agrees with me. Jordan watched some fucking Dawson's Creek, man.
Tom,
you guys are going to shit your pants. You ready for this?
I didn't hate on it. I'm just saying.
Look, Tom watched Dawson.
We inevitably bring it up all the time. I just want it highlighted when we bring it up. It's a reoccurring thing. I have nothing against Dawson's Creek. But as for the teachers, wild rumors.
Yeah. Okay, so are we like asking like each of us like what wild rumors there were about our teachers?
Okay, yes, hold on. I'll start, okay? So I'm not going to use any names or locations just because I don't want to get dragged into
No, use them.
We don't need to go to court. We don't need to go to court.
When I was in high school, there were certain things that went around about a certain teacher, and then 20 years later, certain teacher finally got busted for a lot of inappropriate and dangerous and hurtful behavior, and that motherfucker is now in prison for the rest of his life. So that rumor turned out to be true. And it's scary as fuck because I had this person as a teacher at one point in my career or high school life.
Are you able to say
that was a rumor that ended up turning true, but I don't want to go into details because I don't want to get into all that.
Was the teacher hot? Just kidding.
No, he was not. So if you remember the movie A League of Their Own, which is a favorite of mine, and this is an obscure character, but think back to the head coach of the Racine Bells, where Kit got transferred to because Dottie wanted off the team. That head coach is what that teacher looked like. If you can put those.
What a wildly specific reference.
Well, you wanted to know, so I told you.
I zoned out. So he's ugly.
I mean, I'm sure somebody found him attractive. I didn't think he was that attractive, so that's after me. No, I'm not going to say anything more.
I was going to say we had
a landmine for jokes. Jesus Christ, God.
But so Matt, what about you? Any crazy rumors or anything?
Okay, so I don't have any rumors. I have stories. Now listen, Boardman was fucking wild. I went to Boardman High School, fucking wild. We had teachers.
You were a Mormon?
No, Boardman. No, Boardman.
Okay, gotcha.
Hilariously,
I wish you were a Mormon.
I was like, I got more questions after this. Go on.
That wouldn't be considered a person, I don't think. Would you be considered a person? No, I don't sure you would be.
I don't
what
know
happened
how
to this conversation. Let's go back to being.
Sorry, let's go back to the Boardman thing.
Okay. So we had teachers fucking students. We had a volleyball coach who just got caught within the last couple of years who was doing that shit when I was in school. We had teachers fucking each other. We had teachers like getting married and then fucking other teachers and then marrying those teachers, which that's fucking hilarious. But I'll tell, we had it was probably one of the weirdest schools we've ever been in, or that you could be in because it was just a mixed mash of random humanity. We had a fucking day. It was like my junior year. It was probably the greatest day in any fucking high school in America's history. It was standardized testing day, right? So classes are all fucked up and shit. People, you get out late and stuff. Lunches are all messed up. And the day starts off, getting to lunchtime. I come out of the elevator, and as I come out of this elevator, one of the teachers heard the door open. So my dude comes outside his door to check and see what the time was because he heard the elevator door open, steps in a giant pile of shit. I have never seen someone step in a pile of shit before that moment. It is probably one of the funniest faces a human being could ever make.
I'll bet.
My dude fucking turned red as the fucking walls behind me. And he looked at me like I did it. I was like, I didn't do that. I got off the elevator. So
it wasn't me. What are you talking about?
So have this story on the back burner. Now I have this circumstance on the back burner. We have a teacher now going on a crusade to find out who shit in front of his door. So we go to lunch. All right, we go to lunch. Lunch is going on, and the night before on Twitter we had this girl. She was saying really racist things on Twitter, right? So during this lunch,
it's Youngstown.
It's Youngstown area. You got racists all over the place. Yeah, happen to be Martin Luther King Day weekend. You can just assume the heinous shit that was being said.
Just fitting, yeah.
So she's saying some heinous shit on Twitter. So remember, we're at lunch. We're all sitting there. We're eating. Well, all of a sudden, one of these other kids, they get up and they take a tray and they fucking hit her in the back of the head with this tray. And then a riot starts in the lunchroom because this dude fucking hits her in the back of the head. She gets up, she tries to punch him, and then it's guys punching girls, girls punching guys on guys. It's a fuck. Everyone's just beating each other up.
That's my dream.
So the fucking cop. Our cop in our school used to just be on his fucking BlackBerry, on his fucking, he was one of the last.
Oldest stories.
He was one of the last remaining people to have a BlackBerry. That's even he shouldn't have had one at this point. This fucking idiot was just playing on it. So he's on his phone. He has to get up and do shit. He can't break it up. So like one of the principals comes over to try and break up this fight. One of the girls turns, bam, punches the fucking assistant principal right in her face. She goes down. All hell is breaking loose. So while this is going on, right, all the teachers are in the lunchroom, like in the teacher's lounge. So they're freaking out and they're like, fucking all hell's breaking loose. My principal just got punched, the school resource officer. All the teachers run out, except for the soccer coach. He stays behind. He is enthralled by the chicken wings that he's eating in that moment, right? Day old chicken wings. So everybody runs the fuck out to go break up this. The soccer coach stays behind, continues eating his chicken wings. Now they're old ass chicken wings, bites it off, accidentally swallows a bone. He starts choking and dying. Like he just starts dying. Like,
so did anybody Heimlich that guy?
Well, no, they're all out in the lunchroom because there's a fucking riot happening.
Nobody's there to save him.
And no one's there to save him because his dipshittery, like he's like, I'm going to stay back and eat these chicken wings, almost fucking killed him. Somebody comes back, and they see him, like, what the fuck are you doing? But he's dying. So they have fucking cops showing up and ambulances. And then the teacher from before is all over the fucking administrators. And he's like, I need to see you took a shit in front of my door.
Back to the shit.
And they're like, we're not going to show you this. We have other things that we need to use the cameras for. The story ends here. We do finally find out who took a shit in front of his door. Turns out a kid's colonoscopy bag broke. And I had never seen someone even more upset that he couldn't get a fucking kid expelled for having a colonoscopy bag.
Oh my god. Dude, this story is wild, man.
That just took like such a sad, dark turn at the end.
I feel bad.
It is. Man. Nobody died. The teacher didn't die. Luckily.
I was having such a good like energy vampire feed, and then I'm like,
nope.
Not Crohn's disease. I can't.
No, every good story ends with Crohn's disease. I don't know if you guys know that.
We learned about that in literature. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
That's how it works.
That was a big thing.
Can I just say real quick how Jesse looks like he's holding his dog like a huge child? Like he's getting ready to burp.
What?
Look at this. It's so ridiculous.
This dog he likes to be held.
It's annoying. It's like he's doing it on purpose. We're like, we get it. You have a dog.
Right.
Yeah, we fucking
hate
you,
no. If I
Jesse.
put her down, she's going to start barking and yelling. When I come home, she always goes to my left shoulder because this is where I held her when she was a baby. And now she has not grown it.
Jesse, do you let your dog put its tongue in your mouth?
Shut up.
Because I think you do.
I mean, honestly, I feel like all dog owners do.
Yeah, but I think Jesse does it on purpose. Like he's
that's how he gets his voice.
Yeah, right there.
Wow.
Anyways,
what a wild story.
My story's not that great. It's just mine's just a weird fact. We had this teacher who just constantly vacationed in Thailand.
Oh no.
That's it. Sorry. Oh, Ladyboy teacher?
No, what?
Why did the teacher vacation in Thailand?
Just keep going.
Oh, he's creepy as fuck. He was a creepy dude. Like he was the type of girl, the guy where he would if there's a girl in his class, he would be like, "Hey, can I tell you something real quick?" And then she'll turn around, and his eyes would audibly just go down, look at her chest, and come back up like, "I forgot. You're good to go." Like just fucking creepy as fuck. So I can imagine if he was that creepy in a Catholic school. Going to Thailand, I imagine he did the creepiest in there. And Thailand's just, I don't know. I get, maybe it gets a bad rep, but it still has that sort of, like if somebody's like, oh, I have to go film a movie in Thailand for like legal purposes, you're going to have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Man, I feel bad for Evan. Check out his little story right here.
I know. I was just like,
crazy. Look at this. How all these teachers are pedophiles. Like, it's just insane, man. It's so crazy.
We need an uplifting.
It's always a choir teacher. It's always a choir teacher or like a coach.
Yeah.
It's one of the two. It's usually coaches, but like choir teachers have access to like children. Like my choir teacher, like she's okay. I don't think she molested me. But like she had, like I had her from like like 6th grade to fucking like high school. She moved to high school after that. So like some of them have like access to a wide arrangement,
a nice array of young blood.
Well,
smorgasbord of young blood.
Yeah.
Jesus.
The guy who was the leader of
I thought that's what you said.
Was that. So he was a choir teacher.
Dude, there's just I don't know what it is. There's just something about I don't know.
I have one that I'm going to regret saying, but it's too funny to pass up.
Just say it, man.
Rip that Band-Aid off. I'm going to keep names away from it, but it would be so hard not to figure out who it is. We're going to just try, because I had to have assistants like help me in school, right? Like they were like, the school would give me like, I like saying like the school gave me AIDS, but they would give me like assistants.
Hey Jeeves, can you grab me my lip gloss?
They gave me, so I had this this aide helping me, and we are all, a lot of our friend group were convinced, because like before we go to summer vacation or on summer break, had an aide getting real chummy with one of the teachers, like one of the like health teachers, like a lady, also a lady, and they were talking about going on like a boat trip. That none of us were like, what's going on here? And then when they came back, and we come back the next summer, they were talking about how they went on this 3-month cruise together and had like all of these fucking like inside jokes and shit with each other. And so we're convinced that we had we were all responsible for a nice, this is an uplifting story of teachers hooking up with each other,
This is
That's good. That's good we have one.
This is an uplifting story of potentially teachers coming together and
coming together.
Quite literally coming together. As one. So there's we needed to bring an uplifting story on this. We had too many choir teachers molesting kids going on previously.
I have another one.
What you got?
Go for it.
So yeah, I forgot I told you I fucked my teacher, but I was also dating a 27-year-old music producer when I was 17. I don't know why my mom let that happen.
Jesus.
But like junior and senior year, I was dating a full-grown adult.
Wow.
Who was a music producer, and like he also had a band, but he could not sing. And he would serenade me, and I'd be like, mm-hmm. But now he does the audio system at the Pentagon. I was gonna move to DC with him, and then at 19, I was like, oh, never mind. I want to do drugs and have fun with my friends. And so I just ditched him literally last second. I feel kind of bad, but he was like boring. But now he like works the sound system at the Pentagon, and has like this really successful YouTube series. Of like views, but like he is the most boring person ever. I'm sorry. But that wasn't the story. What was I? Oh, okay. So, okay, here it is. So I'm from Talmadge. So I was in Talmadge High School, and I don't know if you guys have heard, but we were the strawing high school where that kid got strawed.
What's strawed?
Oh, okay, good. So strawing is apparently okay. The football team like took I think he might have been like a sophomore or a junior, and these were seniors, so this was like my class, and they were assholes. Like these were the two fucking assholes that I'm very glad this happened to. Like, good, fuck you. Like the biggest assholes. So it was like very I loved it, and I felt bad for the victim. But like also that's two of my bullies that most of my bullies like had been my footstool at this point, but those are two of the bullies that would not do that, you know what I mean? So they I'm like rambling. They held like sophomore down and stuck a straw up his ass and blew in it.
Whoa!
News. It was like everywhere. Like it was this huge thing. And God. Like I would say maybe like this had to be 2008.
Jesus.
Wow.
But it was like everywhere, and like we were known as like the high school, like the that had the strawing happen.
Bubbles in a dude's ass, like.
I literally thought strawing was like, oh, they're gonna make them wear flannel, throw a bunch of hay inside their clothes, and put them in the cornfield like a scarecrow. Like,
No,
I mean, like,
Jesse, that's not what it means.
like straw. I was
so naive.
I was very naive. I did not.
Naive.
I didn't know that story was going to end with a straw going.
Forced farts.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is my only follow up.
Forced fart hazing.
What happens? Like, what happens when you blow?
Oh well, I
like you would. I mean, I guess
did it like come back in one of the dude's mouth. Like, did
yeah, like if you're smoking gas, you're gonna get your mouth.
I will tell you what happens because I've done so many science experiments, and my best friend has okayed me talking about this. So, me and my best friend used to. Okay. We used to go to the bathroom and induce queefing with like empty shampoo bottles. And yes, before you get in the chat and tell us that that's unhealthy, we were literally teenagers, so shut the fuck up. We know it's unhealthy. So we would use empty shampoo bottles and just force air into her pussy to make her queef. And so we would be really, really high and like giggling in the bathroom for like an hour. And everybody, what are you guys doing in the bathroom? And we'd be like, nothing. So, therefore, if you take a straw and blow air up someone's ass, you're going to make them fart a little bit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're welcome.
Wow.
The more you know.
That
Look at Matt's face right now.
doesn't seem worth it.
I don't know why. I feel like that's punishment enough to blow the straw. I would rather.
Yeah, who's getting it worse? The blower or the fucking?
I don't know.
The blower, because the fart sucks back into your mouth or in your face.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever.
Like I imagine if you stick the straw in, like ass fumes are gonna go down the fucking straw.
Yeah, there's no steel. It's just.
It's like when you tap an oil well, like
Yeah.
I also think they were so gross that they don't care. Like this was just about like domination. This was just about like alpha.
No, I know that's what it's about, but I guess I'll never understand that. I'm glad I'll never will. But
I won't either.
Yeah,
that's kind of weird. Like alphaing. What did you do to alpha? Oh, I stuck a straw in a dude's ass and I blew it. Hashtag alpha, baby.
I know, like, why would you do that? Why not just beat him up? I don't understand.
Right. Just punch him or something. Like, what do you got?
Why not just suck his dick? I don't know.
Dude, I don't know why. Sucking his dick might have been less sexual than the
shit. That might have been the most normal.
It would be like a nice thing to do in comparison. You know?
Sucking his dick would have been like comparable to a handshake than putting the straw up his ass.
Hi, David. Just started watching this and yeah.
Yep.
What the hell are we
Yes, here on Every Bonus Tape, we're going to teach you about how to blow air into the holes in your body.
What are we talking about?
Oh, my God.
Queefing.
I did this again. This is what happens. Like, I say a thing, and then it just goes off onto a tangent, and it ends up in somebody being molested somehow or when.
That's comedy, man. That's just how comedy works. That's
showbiz.
That's showbiz. We're here. We're living the business. You know, what else are we going to talk about? We have nothing else to talk about. You know what I mean?
I've got a list of topics, but like, I don't even know where to go after this. Like,
just let's pick one. Go.
Okay, pick one. Go. Ready? Here we go. Funniest lie on a resume. Have you ever lied on a resume, Vale?
First of all, everybody lies on the resume. If you're not lying on your resume, you're stupid.
I mean, I didn't lie on mine.
Because you're stupid.
I lied. I actually collaborate and help people lie on their resumes. Like I'm the reference call. I'm the reference call.
Too. But it's not like it's just like a little embellishment here or there. I don't have any funny ones. I mean, it's all just like bad bitch shit.
Yeah,
but it's not lying. It's more like embellishing.
So what's one example of some bad ass bitch shit you put on one of your recent resumes? Just one quick example.
Matt, I know you have one, and I'm not sure if you're aware of it. I used it.
I don't even. Why are you using me for your resumes? You fucking psychopath. Are you like,
I honestly don't know.
Matt, if you think about what I'm about to say next, think about it clearly. We are actually we've written some forms of speeches for politicians.
Wait, what?
Oh shit! Are you about to tell me that you're lying about the comedy roast that we put on for a county commissioner's race?
Yeah, we wrote jokes for those guys, and that's a speech, and he gave it in front of a bunch of people. So I'm a political speechwriter.
Jesus fucking Christ, you monster!
Yeah, you're So technically, Matt, you've also worked as a political speechwriter. Just you wrote dick jokes for a bunch of politicians.
Dude, that was one of the funnier nights ever when I almost killed one of the other county commissioners because the stage was too small. Remember when I almost fucking killed Dave Ditzler? The fucking stage was small.
I remember that.
For some reason, we had the most disabled person hosting the show. I take up all of the room on the stage. I turn, knock this dude who's in his mid 60s and just had a hip surgery off the fucking stage. Oh. He goes down practically through a table. Oh. You would think the whole night was ruined. Turns out it wasn't. We did like 2.5 more hours of comedy after that.
Just kept going.
It was fucking amazing. I don't think you could ever do a show where you assault a politician and then keep going.
The show must go on, man. Gotta keep that shit going.
Oh, my answer is not really the things that are on it, but probably just filling in gaps of time. So I just lie and say I was there longer.
That's a good one.
Because like when I think about the content, all of the bad bitch shit I do. So
yeah,
it's just more about like making it seem like it was consistent, so you don't call and ask why I'm not there anymore. But I don't think I flipped out on anybody and quit in like at least 10 years, but I'll still lie about that.
Well, I mean that's a good standard to have. You know, it's an entire decade. So
I think nowadays the need to lie on resumes is because I think sometimes people are held to impossible standards for what is expected of a job, and therefore people need to dress it up.
To be honest with you, it just looks good from first glance. Nobody really gives a fuck. But it's just about, like, as somebody who's, like, hired and fired a lot of people in my day, I literally just am there to quiz your ass. And I want to see how you hang for this little fucking quiz that I'm quizzing you on. And I'm going to get in your face. And I'm going to be, like, real up in your face and see how you do. And usually I care more about somebody that can handle themselves. And I'm a really good read. So, like, I don't really care as much as, like, the detail on your resume as much as, like, me reading if you can hang. Can I depend on you, your personality? Are you going to be off-put by my personality? Because I will make you cry.
I mean,
I was just talking about this the other day.
Vale, you made me not want to ever work with you. You scare me now.
I've been called Dragon Lady a bunch by... like employees. I have this one. I don't know why. I remember this one the other day because I was talking about it with a friend. But I was training a guy who was like one of the owner's friends, and that was like really annoying for me. This was a couple years ago. And they kept hiring their friends, and they would be like dumbass bros who've never worked in a kitchen before. And so it'd be like frustrating as fuck for me. And like one of them said something. I was like, they didn't listen to what I just said. So I repeated myself. Like directly repeated myself because I don't sugarcoat shit. And then he's like, well, that wasn't very nice. And I was like, I never said I was nice. I just said to do it that way. And then I walked away.
Nice. I love it. So
like, I'm here. I'm your boss. You're going to do what I say. Hello. I don't have to be nice to you. If you want me to be nice to you, do a good job. And then I'll be nice to you.
I mean, true.
But that's also, I'm nice to you first. And then if you start sucking and I keep having to correct you, then I'm going to be mean.
Yeah.
I don't start off mean. You just piss me off because you're not doing your job. If you're doing your job, if you're doing your job, you're fine. But if you're not listening to me when I'm correcting you, then I'm going to fucking breathe fire on you until you do it right. I don't have time because otherwise then I'm going to do everything because I know I can do everything better than anybody else. I need to be able to delegate tasks in order to not fucking slit my throat in the back.
Look at Vale, the manager here. This is so fantastic. So we are almost out of time, but I want to put up one more topic that Tom proposed that we kind of glanced over because we were in the middle of a amazing conversation. So this is directly asked of Vale. So here we go because you watched the show. Tom wants to know, what character would you be on Dawson's Creek? Now, look, before you answer, this could be any character, okay? This could be lead, secondary, tertiary, one episode. Like, what character would you be on Dawson's Creek?
This is a dumb one. I liked the one that you put in our chat.
Which one did I put in our chat?
It was what was the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you on stage? And then we can all answer that as our final one. Because I think you were the only one that watched Dawson's Creek. Sorry.
I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen that show before. Ever.
I could not tell you a single character's name aside from Dawson.
Okay, you ready? Here you go. Here we go. The character that you're going to be is Andy. Okay, so Andy comes from an affluent family. She drives a Saab. Her parents are divorced. Her mom has crazy mental health issues.
I love how Vale's looking it up right
now.
Then
rubbed off on Andy, and Andy developed mental illness, and she started seeing visions of her dead brother who was telling her to do crazy shit. And
that's so me coded.
And then she fucked another guy at the mental hospital, cheating on Pacey, which caused them to break up. That's your character on
100%.
There you go, Tom.
Because we're talking, I mean, that's like high school. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Me back then, yes.
Jordan says you touches, because you never stop.
I'm just good at hiding it now.
That's true. This is true. The creek is the character. Oh, man. Okay. Before we wrap up, any final thoughts? This has been a fantastic conversation. We have covered so many topics, and I'm still trying to decompress the whole you dominating Satan in hell, which sounds very...
No, you can't dominate. You can't dominate hell, Dad. You just got to do whatever he says. To be able to be the best.
I think you
to be able to be the favorite.
I mean, how are you supposed to ascend to the top if you don't dominate him?
No, there's no dog outside.
I mean, I guess, maybe Satan is a power bottom. I don't know.
There you go. And we're going to end on that note. Jesse, any final thoughts before we wrap up?
No, not at this time. I would just want to say, yes, I just want to say thank you for everybody tuning in. This has been a fantastic show.
It has.
Definitely loving the conversation. Vale, Matt, thank you guys so much. We'll have you all back on soon. Vale, if we do have you on for Sister Lou's show, she wants to do something that our show has never done before, and I'm very interested. Creature feature horror movies, where it's about nature. It's about nature horror movies like alligators, snakes, anaconda, Lake Placid. So we'll talk more about that. But no, this has been an incredible show. Thank you guys so much for joining.
I'm gonna dress up like the anaconda from Anaconda.
Then I'm going to dress up like John Voight and speak in that whatever the fuck accent that was.
Oh, yeah. And you got to get that weird look that he has when he's watching Jennifer Lopez change. Yeah. He's like,
I was going to say, I will find a Jennifer Lopez Barbie doll. So excited. Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure, guys.
You are more than welcome. You guys are always welcome on the show. Thanks to our guests, Matt and Vale. We have had a fantastic show. We'll be back next week, 7 p.m. every Tuesday. Make sure you like us on Facebook and YouTube. But that's all the time that we have. So for At the Grown Ups Table, my name's John Jacobs, and my co-host over here,
I'm Jesse.
All right. You've been sitting at the Grown Ups Table. Good night, everybody, and have a good one.
Take care, everybody. Take care.